You know, I always had this thought where if they actually recasted T'Challa, I don't think Chadwick Boseman would not mind at all.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
At the taping of this video, I just watched Black Panther 2. Finally. So I finally going through the Wakanda Trilogy. Basically, long story short, spoilers for everything, by the way. I've gone through what I call the Wakanda Trilogy, as of Wakanda and Black Panther 1 and 2. Obviously, Spider-Man 4 and Avengers 5 is coming out this year. I'm just either rewatching or finally watching, catching up with some of the MCU stuff that I missed out on. Fan 4 Stick, I did a video of, the one everybody hates. I rewatched that after many years. Howard the Dog, I did a video of. Man Thing, that's coming. That video is coming. Tonkin Dagger, I've done a video of already. I don't know why nobody cares about that. The One Shots, I did a video of. Marvel Zombies, I definitely did a video of. Shang-Chi, Wonder Man, all great. Obviously, because, the road to Spider-Man 4, has both Trevor in both projects. Does that mean will he appear in Spider-Man 4? Won't be surprised at this point. The entire Punisher saga I went through, but now I finally completed the Wakanda Trilogy. Eyes of Wakanda, I actually watched it some time ago, like earlier this year. And I really liked it. Okay, I was worried because the first episode was I really don't like to be that guy, but just a little bland. I don't know what it was. I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's giving me the feeling of why people would say it feels like, oh, it's another Marvel slap kind of thing. It kind of felt just a tiny, a smidge of that, just a smidge of that. All right, but then over time it got way better, like to the point where like the next episode after that literally was like the MCU Trojan War, which I didn't think that that was possible, but all right. But then obviously after that. Easily my favorite episode. Episode 3 is my favorite one. And not necessarily because Iron Fist was in it, but it's also because, like, not to be that guy, but it gave me the feeling, not asking for it, it gave me the feeling of I'm so invested into the characters that I really wish it was a spin-off kind of feeling. I kind of miss them now. Dang it. Oh, man. Episode 4 was good, too. I like how they actually full circled the importance of the axe. Which, weirdly enough, the whole, like, oh, there's a dark future, we had to prevent it from happening. This is the first time the MCU actually tackled that. At the very least, time, just purely time stuff. Like, in one universe. Not talking about, like, the multiverse or anything. Just one timeline. Endgame is just, like, we have to fix something, we have to take something from the past and fix our future. Whereas, like, the episode 4 was just, like, we need to prevent a dark future from happening. And there were, like, these creatures showed up, and I'm like, wait a minute, why do you just feel like Hawks and Pox or no apocalypse or anything? Like, what future is it going to be? And I saw these creatures, I'm like, it's not a nihilist. They're bugs, but they're not annihilants, is it? And that's it. That's for that. Rewatching Black Panther 1, solid. I would say mostly ages better than I thought.
The real question is, what are
I completely forgot that was a meme. See, it flew over my head. Okay? This is why I'll never take a certain number meme seriously, because we now have the overused term LARPer. Used incorrectly, by the way. So, point is, everything was great. I loved it. Even the first time I watched that movie, it was in the theater. And I remember the "Hey Auntie" line from Michael B. Jordan literally had the theater cackling, or had the theater laughing. Movie theater rent-free moment in my head. Honestly, it was aged way better. Maybe because I haven't seen it in so long, but better than I expected in terms of like seeing it in a long time. All of you are wrong. Turn your backs on the rest of the world. I'm sorry. That line is rent-free in my head. Either like iconic-wise or in a goofy manner. I don't know why. It just is a rent-free in my head. Although it's not as rent-free as Kamundra. I will say, Kamundra in Night in the Museum 2 is the most iconic rent-free name I've ever heard in my life. Kamundra. It's just so funny the way he says it. I never left my brain. Which, by the way, that movie also had John Berthal. I didn't even know he was in there. Now Black Panther 2. I finally watched Black Panther 2. I wanted to watch it with my sister, but she's too lazy to watch it. Joking, by the way. She will watch it, definitely, because, Avengers 5 is coming out. And she used to love Shuri when the Infinity Saga was happening. So, yeah, I don't think she's ready for it. Black Panther 2, I finally watched it. I didn't actually think they were actually going to get into this unknown disease or something. Because I actually thought it was going to open with, like, oh, the funeral's there, and that's it. Well, it's basically sets her path forward into her whole character arc in the movie, which, great, This movie was, I want to say as good as I hoped it would be, but at the same time, it's also a little better than I thought. But that doesn't take away that this movie was great. This movie was fantastic. I feel like this movie definitely was, we lost our main star, so we're going to up the ante on everything else. Like, we literally, especially not only supporting characters, but the music and everything. Because I will say this, first one maybe iconic, the second one in terms of music, got better. It just it's such a vibe. Especially, not just Wakanda's alone, which already were somehow got saucier, but the freaking, just for Telocan, bro. Like Telocan, bro. I'm gonna say Telocan. I'm sorry if I mispronounced. Whatever. I say Ra's al Ghul. I don't really care what it says. Telocan music, bro. It's something. It's the song choice when Shuri was like exploring. I feel like it was such a perfect blend of and a modern use of Latin music, but also it had like the production felt underwatery. Like it all worked. It all worked. The Midnight Angels. That surprised me. That surprised me. I was like, oh, we're doing the thing! Oh, and obviously I have to shout out to all the acting, especially Angel Bassett. Worth the glaze, worth the glaze. Oh, Namor. Oh, we're missing Namor. We're missing Namor. Namor. Nayless. Sorry, I had to. I do love how many full circle lines they had. Especially, like, for example, like the ending when Shuri's about to kill him is like, I'm not letting vengeance consume us type speech. And I was like, oh. And Baku is obviously the GOAT. Oh yeah, Ironheart is a character. I liked her in this movie. I have no issue or anything. This also means I now have to watch Ironheart sooner than expected. I gotta get that done and see if it's overhated or not. I don't know. I also did watch Echo, by the way, literally this week. I also watched Echo. Also, I love what the contrast of the idea. Like the first movie is like our country from everybody else, but now we have the feeling of exploring ourselves. Like we are in both ends now. Like we're in the end of the explored and exploring. And that means good. I'm now invested enough for them Avengers Doomsday. This is the best thing about like going through this because I'm gonna watch a lot more. I think the next thing, maybe I don't know what sequence I'm gonna watch him, but hopefully the next character arc is Sam Wilson. Which means I have to rewatch Falcon Winter Soldier and finally watch Captain America 4. Or Cap 4. I'm gonna watch Cap 4. Which involves Harrison Ford as Red Hulk. Which means there's no excuse for Marvel to have Hayden Christensen as Hobgoblin. No, I'm over that, by the way. Like, those two casting choices I have, I'm over that. Like, I'm over that. Have a fantastic day. I will not say it again. Thanks for watching this little random review that nobody asked for, but hey, thankful for you for watching. Appreciate you. When I mentioned earlier, the recasting, I always had this thought where if T'Challa was recasted, I don't think Chadwick would mind it. I know that might sound crazy for me to say, but if you really think about it, I don't think he would have minded at all, you know? That doesn't mean I regret what I'm given, you know? Like, this movie was great. It was fantastic. And yes, I said it again. But point is, but now that the whole, oh yeah, his son, I'm concerned. I'm really worried if they actually do this, which I won't be surprised if they don't. But if they actually go through with the whole Jonathan Kent Superboy age up thing for freaking the young T'Challa II, how is that gonna work? Like, it would kind of feel odd, especially it's like it feels too rushed. But funny enough, it's like the reverse of like making Mai a kid for Kid Trunks. For doing an older T'Challa II for Storm. If they're actually going to go that route, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. But with all the respect, Chadwick, I know Chadwick is like looking up above. Is like, you guys did great. However, if you recasted me, I have no problem. I'm just telling you right now. But good for you guys. You know, I'm not going to take all the efforts of what you just did away from you. The move was fantastic. Yes, I'll say it again. But yeah, good on you guys. I always had that feeling. You know, especially when I mentioned about the whole sun thing. I mean, I get why they did the ending because it was like it's the best of both worlds. So, but I'm wondering how. I don't know how I feel about they're gonna. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
Back in the valley, let's go. She like I smell cologne. I just had to deal them out. Yeah. Go where I want, good. Play if you want, let's do it. I'm in your CEO. Shut the ball. Big old freak. Yeah, big old freak. Sing, y'all. Have the mic. Who gon' have the mic? I needed some stuff with some pop in it. I feel bad to whip with a blood in my mouth. I was swerving the whip and I got that. Woo.